Love and Light Collective, back at it with another live stream. Hear me out. I don't know exactly how many of you caught that one short. I get up in the morning most often and get all these downloads, you guys. So thank you for bearing with your girl, because I'm like, I'm not getting out of bed. I'll get the message, but I'm right. Certain mornings, not every time, but um and so just the other day, I uploaded in real time one of those shorts. And at the beginning, you can hear me singing One Singular Sensation, right? And that is from 1985, circa 1985, A Chorus Line, right? It's a snippet from that piece. And that connected, long story short, into a heterosexual situationship, a relationship, ex relationship, not sure. Okay, how the lot of you might actually term it. Okay, so this is still a general reading. This is not for everyone. All right, and I think one person. So thank you, Cassandra, if you're out there. I know we had more than one Cassandra, but if you're the Cassandra, you'll know. Okay. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for saying anything, right? I really appreciate when you guys do that. And honestly, I have noticed a lot more engagement. So thank you. Okay. I still kind of wish, high key, when I ask questions on the community page, that, like, I don't know, like, people just say something. Because that'd be great. So I don't look like I'm talking to myself all the time. I already look like I talk to myself all the time, right? So thank you for pulling me out of that every now and again when you guys actually do comment. And so there was the comment that, let's dive deeper. And I did. Okay. And so that's what we're talking about tonight. But really, high key, again, we're also talking about somebody who suffered greatly. And I'm not saying it like all like, oh, woo, woo, woo. Like, I mean, we all have our lessons to learn, right? I'm starting to really come into the understanding. I may be like what you term in the spiritual community more like a dark empath, which is quite interesting. You can't blame me though, the way I was raised. So anyway, I'm still like all for like love and light, right? I don't enjoy competition, fights, violence, ignorance, right? Like all those things. But we can't help the way we're built sometimes, I suppose, especially when you're talking spiritually, not necessarily physically or personality aspect. Okay. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the spread. It's pretty short and sweet, pretty simple. I did not get into a lot of the tarot because it would have been kind of like repetitive. I thought I'll see how the session goes, and if somebody, if time allows, wants me to go deeper, perhaps I may. It also depends on how many questions we have, how many freebies I'm giving away tonight. If I'm giving you a freebie, please and thank you, subscribe here and like the video, okay? Because nothing's free, really, is it? No, let me stop. But honestly, it helps the channel, and guess what the channel is about? Giving free messages, okay, to other beautiful souls like yourself. So that ain't bad, is it? So thank you for supporting the cause. Thank you for just, allowing me to ask for some support and to receive it with ease. I really appreciate you all for that. Okay. So if you're in here and you have yet to hit the like on the video, I'm questioning why is that. Please let me know in the comments. Okay. We can talk about it. All right. But here's the sitch. Someone is really suffering in silence, okay, over what y'all had together. Okay. This is somebody you're going to remember fondly, even if you had, fights, right? It's like, okay, I remember how I fell in love, and why I loved that. Maybe you say it like that, loved, right? Okay, maybe you say, I still love this person, but ain't no way I can go down with the ship kind of thing, right? Titanic could be of some significance. I don't know. This is a lot of water, though. Maybe there is some significance. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be of some significance. Yin Yang, all right. Maybe somebody has a tattoo of that. Maybe you talked about it on the yin to yang and vice versa, right? Um, okay, so we're gonna get into that. But Spirit's reminding me, okay, and this is the year of the fire horse in the Chinese zodiac, right? Even if this can't ever resonate for you tonight, what we're going to delve into, I really want you to stick around because at the end, you're going to find more about the soulmate coming to you. Okay. Now, look at the significance of this. It's giving fire energy, right? And so, long story short, you will find that for such a time as this, when New Earth is literally, being built, of course, twin flame unions, soulmate unions, reunions, say it that way, because these would be the type of souls, okay? Maybe you don't realize it, but this is not your first rodeo even together, okay? I say it that way because maybe many of you don't know, but this is not your first rodeo in general, just you doing you at this thing called life. All right. And so, same deal with your soulmate. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. um, but this is really giving like right now energy as far as the general sense of how I can perhaps read timelines. Um, and I mean, it squares with this year. Within this year, I'm comfortable saying, okay? And we are talking soulmate energy. Now, the thing is, soulmate in the actual literal sense doesn't often mean ooh romantic partner, right? It means, again, this is a soul that you've incarnated with a time or two before. You know each other well, you know each other at the core level. So it's like when you meet somebody, you go, I know I don't know them, right? I get this all the time. I'm like, people just assume that they know me. I'm like, that wasn't me. Like, I'm like, no, I never was there. I'm sorry. I'm not lying, right? Like, people just, they feel it, and you can feel it. Somebody comes into the room or walks past you on the street and you get that eye glance just for half a second. It's like, wait a minute, there's something familiar, something I want to know more about, something I want to experience again, right? It's connected to that person. And really, the long and the short of it is because you already know them at their core, not necessarily in this particular timeline until you do, or in this particular incarnation, I should say, until you do. All right. Um, so, isn't this phenomenally sweet? The card states your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, collective, and they will manifest physically. All right. Now, physically when? Within this year. Now, this is not about waiting, sitting on a bench and blowing bubbles till, something pops. But this is about knowing that you're not forgotten in the love department. Okay. So take the pressure off. Anytime you want to sweat it out about, oh, where's my love life? Hold on. This is the year of the fire horse. My soulmate is already with me in spirit. I am grateful to receive them physically and keep it moving. All right. So that's for somebody. Love and light, you guys. I don't have my glasses on, forgive me. So letters and numbers are a little squiggly on the screen, but much, much love and light. I appreciate you. And I do hope you stick around for that bell to ring for the free tarot. If you do, please and thank you. Subscribe is free to subscribe on this channel. And please and thank you, hit the like on this video. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. So again, this is for everybody. All right. Now the rest of this session, okay, that we're going to talk about with this message, I'm sure there's going to be some sound advice, right? If I do say so myself. I mean, how could I speak any less of my spiritual guidance team? Makes sense. Okay. So stick around and hear me out. At the end, we're going to get into perhaps names with specificity, as well as the initials, whether first, middle, or last, on the part of the soulmate coming in for you. Okay. That's already with you in spirit. Please don't forget that part. It's like with anything else when you're manifesting, right? Same deal with matters of the heart. You've got to have something in your mind, in your perception, in your believability, okay, in your subconscious, in order to receive it and receive it all the more, okay? So, same deal with the soulmate. And again, the card states your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. All right. So you got to believe to receive. Love and light, Sean. I got you tonight, babe. I was a little late on the back end. I don't think you were around last night. I tried to get you on that birthday. Um, that is so funny. I won't even call you pastor. That you should do exactly what you're projecting onto me. I don't come into your court. You need not mine. I advise you to just step off. All right. because the ultimate God is watching us both. Love and light. So anyhow, continuing on. I could see if I was sitting here saying, oh, doom and gloom, everybody, blah, blah, blah. But no, that's the pastors saying that. Isn't that neat? No, it's not. Step off. Yoko yamashata staikai. Anyhow, I have my prayer language too. Here's a sitch with this person, all right, coming towards you, okay? It's not that it's a willy-nilly situation, okay? They've been putting in the work. Here's a sitch. From what I see in the cards, they had to, okay? Daddy, God, source, okay? However you subscribe here, universe. Had a talk with this one, all right? And here's why. Not that they're a bad person, but they were in some toxic patterns. People of all kinds can have toxic mental states, like pastors and things. So interesting. And this person, in many ways, was suffering in silence. Now, this is giving at least mental health, but there could have been literally, I just keep getting obstacles and challenges. Obstacles and challenges. At some point, that's outside of you, right? So that's not just mental health. And I'm not saying it in a sense of like, okay, just, completely disregard how this person maybe was not there for you, or maybe they were, right? A lot of people hurt people hurt people. They project. A lot of ignorant people project ignorance and hate, right? Sometimes it even turns to criminality, okay? And you don't want any of that. So long story short, this person was benched for their own good as well as yours. All right. That is kind of that yin yang energy, right? Maybe there is something to that heavy spiritual significance. All right. Moderators, would you just go on ahead and have Pastor take a seat, please? Thank you, Sean. Like, I don't understand why this man can't hear, but he hears God every day. It's so interesting. So yeah, mental conflict was definitely part of this person's package, and maybe there is some similarity to this person's aesthetic, perhaps. Now, this could be guy, girl, what have you. But again, you guys, thank you, Sean, whenever I went back to that original channeling from a chorus line, for those that weren't aware, there's a previous video to this. We're now diving deep. All right. I did get it was one male and one female. All right. Whether you want to call that a heterosexual couple or not. All right. Hear me out. So it's the best I can give you as far as what I had already gotten in the channeling. And then also during tonight's session, what I'm seeing in the cards. Okay. But yeah, obstacles and challenges, emotional loss, conflict and despair, okay? Now, many of you, this isn't just about what y'all had, okay? But this is connecting to, their current state of energy when they think about you, when they think about life, when they think about their love life, right? And the whole thing, again, this is like we talked last night. Really, when Divine sat them down, they said, listen, you need balance, babe. You can't run around half-cocked. People want to get on soapboxes and say all these things, and they're not prepared for potential backlash, are they? Not always, okay? And so, long story short, this person's communication style, even if it were intending to be healthy at times, just couldn't have been. There could have been, substances involved. Mental health was definitely an issue. Other aspects of lifestyle, right? I'm getting that this person's childhood definitely, inner child is still wounded. I mean, I'm not trying to be word cursy, but this person seems like, maybe they could have even gone through the system in many ways, right? In childhood, as well as the penal system, But with this new dawn cometh this new hope, okay? Because again, this person has been doing the work. In the past, they were trapped in fear, okay? And Spirit sat them down and said, you better choose wisely, okay? Because ultimately, once this window of opportunity closes, that's it, right? And then it's giving, and that's on you, okay? And, that happens a lot, especially I feel with soulmates, if it's just, it's not right timing, or, maybe people, they get stuck. They don't want to do the work. They fear it so much that they just give up, you know? So depending on what all the circumstances that this person, these people were fighting through, it led to maybe certain choices that they otherwise wouldn't have made. Right? It's like in current energy, they're looking back going, why did I self-sabotage that? Like everything else was going bad, but that was going good with collective member, and I just fucking shat on it. Right? Love and light, you guys. Yeah, they had to learn how to integrate their shadow, not just fight it. It's one thing to fight your demons. Oh, fight the demons, blah, 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 blah. You're going to get tired because they're always going to be there to fight. All right? So there's that. Here's the sitch, though. You're in charge, okay? You come from what? Nothing? No. You come from everything. Everything powerful, everything divine, everything sovereign, right? So, what does that mean? Well, if, to quote the good Pastor Mike, all powers belong to God. But there's dark and light. All powers. Interesting. ... That's why I implore anyone under the sound of my voice, study to show yourselves approved, so your own faith and knowledge in the matter is not rocked and shaken to the core, like pastors can tend to do sometimes. I'd like to believe there are still phenomenal pastors out there, by the way. I just don't look for them anymore. So, long story short, you and this person are giving mirrored to-do lists from the divine, and they're things like this: get ready for the harvest, rejoice, act like you got it, instill patience, continue to do what you're supposed to be doing, and do not fall prey to any deception, and do not give a fuck about any envy. Many a times when people have issues trying to come into their version of spiritual union, whether you want to say that to be a soulmate, a twin flame or not, okay, there is some opposition. Go figure. It's so synchronous that we had a little bit of that on the live stream this session for such a time as this. See how God will use all kinds. Long story short, baby, victory and success. But again, don't forget, we talked about you must have this patience, okay? And I know you've been patient. I feel like low-key, kind of high-key, depending on who I'm talking to on the other side, they too have been patient because they are actively cleaning up their lives, all right? And a lot of you, I can't show this card, but a lot of you weren't getting to this because this body was used, this body, this this buddy was using their body in a way that, wasn't protective of your own, right? That's why you cannot safely unequally yoke. You're going to notice every time. I'm not saying you won't ignore the signs, but golly, I'd like to, because I don't want to word curse. You know what I mean, collective? Love and light, you guys. Now, here's the sitch. When this person comes back, all right, and let me know if you want me to hit up the time oracle deck. I do have it. I see this fertility, okay, whether you're earth sign or not, right? Because it's getting Empress energy, right? If you don't want a Bambina, wrap it up, strap it up before you tap it up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because that energy is like significant. I don't know if this person actually is intending for that. All right, because we're just skimming the surface here. I don't really get into the deep psyche. There's so many here attached to this pile, right? And this person had this crown chakra awakening, this epiphany type of energy when divine, ultimately sat them down. Gosh, I cannot get around the yin yang, yin yang, yin yang. We also had a pastor come on here, right? And the interesting thing is, you and this person, to be clear, at this point, this could be the soulmate energy that we talked about, all right, for everyone, right, of the collective, okay, or this person, okay, Mr. Yin Yang or Ms. Yin Yang, okay, But spiritual teacher came out here, and there is definitely some heavy significance referable to teaching of something, okay, that you and this person are to come into union to enact, okay? And there could be some significance to music. All right, maybe music is created in order to teach. That sounds like fun. Um, um, but for those that don't resonate with that, okay, and especially maybe you're on the soulmate side, it's funny. It's like they seem to match. The card says freedom. You're free to do what you choose. So, just know that this is somebody that's going to help build. This is going to be the beginning of love as you should have always known it to be. But you know what, collective? Don't get too hard on yourself or this person, because how in the hell are you supposed to get to know what love is until you've given it into, unto yourself, until you've sat down, right? Until you have begged at, the edge of divinity's hem, as it were, right? If you want to say Jesus, if you want to say, all right, and really face yourself. Why are we not pouring in the ways that we desire to give, like people that don't care, right? Why is that? We gotta, and this is exactly what this person, and you know what? Not to play like gender favoritism, but seriously, you guys, literally, in the you know, masculine energy community, all right, you don't get coddled too much often, right? So just even having expressions might be already like, oh, I'm sorry for having them, right? Like where, on my side of things, in divine feminine world, right? Whoever else is there with me, okay, we cry like daily if the need arises, and it's not in the sense of like I'm temper tantruming, or it's in the sense of alchemy. I mean, there's a lot that we are doing and going through and will continue to do. All right. It's kind of how you know you're alive. It's kind of how you know you're winning, though, even if it feels scary or ungrounded. Okay. Keep going. Do what you know grounds you, reconnects you. Do what, and if you're feeling like, oh, I've been just all out abandoned by source, by God, by goddess, um, that's the time to draw closer, right? And to slow it down, because when life stays ungrounded for too long, okay, you're going to get that type of symptomatology, right? And it's sad, they don't really teach that part in church. They say other things like who cares, right? At this point, who cares? It's not always loving. And there could be some significance, you guys, to LGBTQ plus community with that rainbow, but it's also giving God's promise. I do recall that from my church days. And so, with that rainbow, the freedom and love beginning, I mean, can't you just already know that what you've been going through with this person, and hopefully this person on their side of the fence will know by now that it's all worth it. It's all guided. It's all protected. It's all love. Okay. It was never a situation where, the divine said, here's two horrible people. Let's just drag them through the mud. You know what I mean? Like nobody said that. Not even God, as it were. Okay. I promise. And so I'm going to ring the bell. On the other side of ringing that bell, I'm going to give you a little bit more guidance from Spirit that I pulled from the Love Oracle. And then we're going to get into names and initials, whether first, middle, or last, for both the part of that soulmate as well as the part of the people that we were talking here tonight, resonating with the session. Okay. You're very welcome. Thank you for appreciating my time, energy, efforts, talents. It's so interesting because I was told to come on tonight. I was told, like, no, girl, you gotta go on the live stream. Like, I did not even go to the gym. I did other stuff here at the house, right? Just to make sure I show up for my collective. And you know what? That synchronicity of Mr. Pastor Mike is so interesting because it just fits right in with everything else that's kind of been going around lately today. And I'm over the theme universe. Because I know I'm doing what I'm called to do. I never planned to do this shit. I had no idea who was going to do it, that type of thing. And it's so funny when people come for me on the strength of doing it, because it's like you're literally actively fighting divine forces. Like, why would you? And you claim to know them. It's like, okay, then go tell Run tell that to them. You know what I'm saying? My superiors. I don't need shoot. Run go tell that to them. I don't need none. Don't start none, won't be none neither. Cause I'm not the one. I'm really not. I'm so sorry. All right, so thank y'all for sticking through that messiness, but it happens. It's a live stream. You never know what's gonna go down. I know it ain't gonna be me. All right. Okay, let me get a card for writer. Thank you for loving my energy, baby. I'm your reflection, Shantae. I'm your reflection. So if I'm amazing, guess what that makes you? You're amazing too, obviously. But thank you. Love and Light Spoonie. I was looking for her, like, where are you at? Where are you at? All right, so we're doing this. Let me see what I get for writer. Please. Ooh, that was quick and easy. So I just get here with this maybe card, the Two of Pentacles, and the bottom of the deck being the Star. All right. And underneath her, I like to see that, the Four of Swords underneath the Star. I just get for you that, you know, kind of like how I was talking about current energies feeling like unbalanced, iffy, ungrounded, unsure. Long story short, you're fine. You're in a bit of a transition. It ends extremely well, and you've got more healing on the other side of this period, right? Which is really giving more money, more confidence, more beauty, perhaps, okay? Because, you know, when you feel good about yourself, you just automatically take it up a few notches on the beauty roster. Just saying, okay? Oh, you do not owe me an apology, Spoonie. No worries. No worries. I do not, you know, and thank you, Sean, for being here. Thank you. I'm grateful I had a moderator because I'm like, okay. I don't want nobody praying for me that don't know who they're praying to. Bro, when I found that out, like when I found that out, I was enraged. I was so mad. I had to actually tell Divine, like, that's not right. That's not right. But then again, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. You know what I mean? Like literally, like, because I would hate to believe that they know what they're doing and do it, right? Oh yeah, sure. I always give what spirit, I give you guys what spirit gives me. I'm not skimping. I'm not a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for appreciating that. I just appreciate you guys coming on, following the rules. Please subscribe to this channel if you've yet to do so, people. It really helps me out. Okay. I like to be seen. How about that? Because I know that I'm doing good. It's not about me. But I'm supposed to be doing this, so I am doing it. And thank you for those that help me to do it, because sometimes it is an uphill climb, isn't it? Just like anything else, right? um, oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate you. I wasn't calling you out specifically. I just, you know, sometimes like in conversation, I just take the opportunity like, hey, everybody else though, could you, would you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not really about the money, but I'm damn sure about what I do here. I do take it seriously. So I already got the money, just like I always teach, right? Got to have it. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Talk, spirit. I'm ready. Okay. Let me focus. I'm getting squirrely, you guys. I gotta focus. But I'm having a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you guys are giggling with me as I'm running around here. Okay. I saw somebody and I have to find it. Okay, it's Spoonie. Ryan's hair's about to be March. Literally, I can't even get to the message, Spoonie, because I'm trying, and it's basically like cut them off and do a new like have a new beginning, because I saw the Judgment and then I saw the Ace of Swords, right? But let me try, like, hold on, I'm trying, okay? Because that's I know what that was about, but it wasn't an answer to your question directly. No, he's just gaslighting you, projecting is normal, and talking shit. This is why we don't like him, as usual, okay? We do not like his energy. I'll just say it that way because hell, it might be the attachments I'm talking about, not him as a person. Um. Okay. Now wait. Your question, Laura. Wait. Your question. Wait. Let me see. Is that on a roll? Writer. Okay, now let me see here. Laura, I don't see your question. Oh, is this it? Okay. I missed it. Okay. Well, actually, I'm just to you. Here I am. Hi. Okay. Um, I'm coming. All right, here we go. Let's see. Is this it? Is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, is this love? So that's a it. It's a yes, and it's a yes on the bottom too, so you could switch. Did I say that, Laura? I didn't say that, Laura. I didn't say that, did I, Laura? I gotta get to that spicy tarot, you guys. Look, I got blue balls. You want to see them? And they have zodiac signs. What a fun way to be like, what the freaking sign are we doing? What sign are we on? You guys want to see them? I love you too, Laura. I love you, everyone. I really do. Which one's this? Gemini. Look how cute, you guys, though. Seriously, they're cutie. So I'm excited to do an all signs reading coming up. I just got to get a little bit more. Girly is still, you know, doing her detox juice and stuff. So I gotta get my pep in my step back, you know, a little bit more. Because those all sign reads, whoo! I feel like even if I'm doing just like 3 cards per sign, like if I could just keep it down there, it's still a lot. It's just a lot of energy. All right. So we can get back into the message. If I skipped over somebody, I promise it's not on purpose. And I promise I'm going to, again, ring the bell and I got you then. All right. So hopefully you get something out of this. And like I said, this is going to be for the soulmate as well as the energy that we've been talking about that I'll just say yin yang. Right. All right. But continuing on, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Continuing on with the Mr. or Ms. Yin Yang situation. Okay, love and light, Fiona. Also, Sean, you didn't put a question in either, babe. I'm trying to get you for your that sounds so aggressive and violent. I meant like for your birthday. Sean. Fiona, you missed the action earlier. Sean had to do duties. It was fun and lively. All right, anyways. So this is somebody with this Mr. Yin Yang or whomever here, right? At this point, you know, you had kind of tried to get over the situation, just saying, well, only time will tell, right? Just trying to surrender. I'm getting this is the female energy that I'm speaking of. Okay, referable to this connection. We're just going to finish this up, then we'll get back to the general with including this soulmate. No soulmate left behind, okay? Yeah, oh my gosh, look at this card. I pulled these cards out like this. I'm like, what's it say? I didn't even get to the illustrations. But yeah, called it. Okay, so maybe there is some significance to a female, you know, aesthetic like this, perhaps. Doesn't have to be, I'm just saying. Yeah, you've cried a lot over this, and there has been some time that passed. And you know, your guidance, even in current energies, still do what you just always had been doing. Just consider this good news that you can know, but not hold on to. Does that make sense? Like, know it, right? Because you got to know you have this in order to have it. Makes sense, right? But not holding on to it with a death grip wherein you're not even able to breathe, right? You still do you, okay? Give it some time and trust this transformation that is occurring, okay, is occurring through acceptance. And once you accept the current situation, which you have been, like I said, even not only accepting, but intending to surrender, right? But maybe there is something with that. You know, sometimes we can almost immaturely surrender, something that we should just continue to be patient about. Does that make sense? Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. All right. There's no nip slip that I can see on this one. So this is what maybe somebody is considered, you know, in some sort of biracial situation. I feel like that should have just been my name. But anyways, yeah, surrender, which, oh, wait, hold on. I think it's covered by a tattoo, but I'll, you know, here we go. Okay, you get it. Okay. And it says surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. And so anytime you want to like freak out about this love beginning and stuff, right? Just all is well. Just shut yourself up in your head. All is well. Just fight yourself. All is well, right? And then start feeling it more. The more that you realize, okay, I'm starting to think this with a little less effort, start instilling, okay, I've got intention, the feeling, all is well. Just delusion yourself. You know what this is making me think of? Like when Willy Wonka, like the Gene Wilder version of Willy Wonka had that crash out when they were on a boat. There's something about boats, water, crying. Look, even with this love beginning, y'all just pouring out bowls. Maybe there's some significance with water sign placements as well as air, right? Um, I do try, writer. I do try. Thanks for noticing. Yes, yes. So, so now we're gonna get back into definitely soulmates included, right? Not just who all ever this person is for those that resonated with tonight's session. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys get your last call in for your free tarot message. Now, if you've already received one during tonight's live stream, you're no longer eligible until the next live stream, if that makes sense. I need you guys to know because it's happened. Stranger things have happened on this channel, but it's happened. I've gone live up to 3 times in one day. Every time I go on live, all right, unless I say otherwise for some explicit reason, okay, you're eligible again for the freebie, okay, the free tarot, just so that everyone's clear on that. I don't want people thinking like, oh, the bell's rung again, I get another. I would be so tired if it were like that, so please understand. All right, well, let's see what names we get. And you know what I forgot to mention about this particular deck, you guys? Sometimes names will come out, right, and it'll be like icons of some significance. You know, brands, celebrities, perhaps, okay? Take only what resonates. Could be pets' names, brothers' names, uncles, you know, mommy, daddy, all right, brother, sister, whatever. Whatever it makes sense to you, okay? And only you need to know. But I'm just trying to give you a heads up because there are some names in here I think to myself, like, how could that ever be? I'm like, who are you talking about? And the name ain't Willis either. Man, is somebody drinking like high caffeine right now? Is somebody drinking like, I want to say like Red Bull Monster? I don't know. I feel all of a sudden like zoom, but I promise this is water in my cup. Maybe I am just having a time. Should I go again? All right, let's see. Ooh, the name Harriet is coming through. That makes me think it was just Harriet Tubman's birthday the other day. I love her. Okay. Let's see. Tucker. Regina. I meant to say Reginald, but Regina. Okay. Let's see what else. Do you want me to give them all at once with the letters, or should I do them separate? Like, do you want me to, because I only hit the one deck. Do you want to know the rest of the names right now, you guys? Or do you want to let me do this and then just at the end? Ooh, a pool, a gondola, and a boat, as well as chilling near and in a pool. Yes, 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 yes. All at once. All right. Thank you, Fiona, because low-key my OCD was like... like, I don't, like, have OCD, but kind of. Like, I don't, but I do. And I was like, it's probably just like my Virgo chart placement was like, you should just do them all. But then I was like, I jumped the gun and started in with the names because the channeling. Oh my gosh. And look, H for Harriet. Just saying. Oh no. I was so tired before I got on here, and I don't know if I will get to bed tonight. What the heck? You guys might see me again. I don't know. Might see me again tonight or tomorrow morning. I hope not, though. I need to rest. I got, like, literally, it really. Oof. All right. We got. All right. Let's see. Ooh, I'm hearing the name Malcolm. Okay. You said or Harry. All right. Okay, there could be some significance to Rihanna, Riri, Carrie with a K. Okay, I've got Imani, Bart, Davis, Jake, Wisdom, Sheila. We already said Tucker, but man, that is double Tucker vibes. Okay, Tucker, how you doing? Okay. We've got Dirk. All right, who else? Walter, Mohammed, Tate, Simi, Raul. Raul or Raul? I might be saying it wrong. Simon, Kelly, Jose, Malia, Onyx, Zeus, Raquel. What is that? Bernard. I almost couldn't read that one. Like, what the heck? Jim, Jules, Jesse, David, Dennis, Octavia, Ava, Jerry. Oh man, I cannot read this one, and I know I have to. Hold on. I think that's Jericho. I think it is Jericho. Jericho could be some significance. Maybe it's a Bible story of yours. Maybe that was for the pastor. Let me stop. We've got Luna, Sheila, Peyton. We've got Marty, Arnold, Brandy, Julia, Jamila, Walker, Travis, Mimi, Kenneth, Kiki, Artemis, Queenie, Art, Torres, Umar, Alice, Doug, Mary, Courtney, Sophie, Levi, Pearl, Jersey, but that could also be a place, right? Or it could be something worn often about this person or about your person. Take what resonates here, collective. Pearl, Brick, Watson, Aaron, Chandra or Chandra, Reed, Serenity, Molly, Pippa, Birdie, Hutch, Zoe, Carson, Nova, Linda, Leslie, Elton, Sanders, Sunshine, Louise, Sarah with an H, Phineas, Mia, Robbie, Julissa, Aiden, Bryant, Sue, Bailey, Davis, Greg, Heather, Daryl, Rick, and we've got, hold on a second, we did these. As far as the initials, whether first, middle, or last, you guys, not too many came out. We've got V, perhaps Victor, right? Or perhaps for that victory at the bottom of that deck, whether first, middle, or last, okay? M came out, as well as K. We've got P, maybe somebody's name is KP as well, doesn't have to be the case. Or somebody could be military police, or there could be some significance to nighttime, maybe somebody works night shift. We've got X, Xander comes to mind, and there's that Harriet H. That's what I have for you for tonight's session. Much love and light, you guys. If there were any stragglers in the back, I got you. If not, please have a phenomenal night. Sean, if you want to put in your question, babe, for your birthday, I wonder if she just maybe doesn't have consistent reception. It's like I catch her at the beginning. But I also didn't want the video to be like immediately opening up to that, because I never really know what's gonna come out, you guys. I'm very protective of my collective. Of course, I'd be protective of my moderators as well, but just in general, just the same. Okay. And so if any of you had concerns about like the Facebook group not being secure, et cetera, et cetera, we very, very much are protective. If you're not following the rules over there, you're not going to get in. And if you get in and you have the audacity to not follow the rules, my goodness, I don't know why you'd try it and waste your life like that. Okay. Because it's not going to be a thing. So Sean was here at the beginning, Fiona. And then it almost seemed like we lost her and then you came on. Not that it was your fault. I'm just saying like I don't know. I just think maybe it's a reception thing. 'Cause I know Sean to like, supportively pop in the middle of being on a train and things like that. So, I don't know. But she seemed in good spirits otherwise. Love Light Mark. All right. So, okay, now let me see here. Thank you, Fiona. I don't know what the shenanigans. I must be being seen, huh? Is that what's going on? Yeah, she trained Poppins. She wouldn't that be kind of, well, in a perfect world, right? It'd be fun to kind of have like a pop-up shop on a train. Not the train, not those kind of trains, but just a train. Like, roaming through the countryside or something and be like, I have all these ideas for like events and things. I wish I one day I will. It'd be fun. All right. Right? Like I love it too right now, Fiona. Are you kidding? We have to figure out a way. Like, I'm just gonna keep manifesting, like, we're just taro and tea on the train, some brunch, some scones. That'd be great. In my mind, the world is perfect. Then I check back in and I'm like, what do you mean? Why is it like this? Who authorized this? I can't be the only one, right? You worked with someone named Raul? That's exactly, oh my gosh, Sweeney, that's exactly how it was spelled. Is it like, is it Raul or Raul? Or is it just depending upon the person? Hi, Chrissy. What's up and late? So yeah, okay, so here's the situation, babe, because you just popped on. I'm like technically popping off, right? But I don't mind giving you a reading as long as you don't mind following the live stream rules, okay? So Etsy's not up yet for a reason. They're making changes that are not kind towards the community, and I need to do more research because I already heard some things that I was not loving. And then there were some other things, and I thought, oh, let me make sure I know what I'm getting into there in current times. Thank you for subscribing, Chrissy. I appreciate you. So yeah, right now, the way to get products is at 697 West Market Street, Kingston, Pennsylvania. So, and there's no mailing out or anything at this time. So, right now I'm just, you know, baby stepping things because of so many other reasons that I'm not at privileged to just out on a live stream about. So, major change and transition. We talk about that all the time on this channel, and I'm very much underway in another one of those rungs on the ladder that whole deal. Okay. Thank you, Fiona, for your help, and thank you, Spoonie, for even trying to check the Etsy. Okay. I didn't really make too many changes in there just yet because I don't want to make like one change at a time. Is that me being lazy? I'm trying to be smart and not just working hard. So I'm like really trying to work smart. So long story short, I was like, let me not like go in and change 3 words at a time in that description box about things like that until I know what exactly I want to say there beyond what's already stated. That's cool. Yeah, I love jewelry. I love all kinds of jewelry. But you know what? I don't favor gold so much. I really prefer silver. Um, not in the sense of even so like it doesn't have to be sterling silver. Often because I can't trust like from one seller to the next necessarily. Um, even speaking from a manufacturer perspective, like because I make jewelry as well, it's just too much of a guessing game. And at this point, sterling silver isn't even worth what it used to be. So I go, let's just go stainless steel at this point because I know it's not going to tarnish or rust or give too many problems. And God forbid you get a film on there, you can get it off and it'll shine again, right? So making a lot of changes, looking into doing local vending at the moment. But thank you for asking. That would be cool. Yeah, Spoonie, do it. Get your stuff in stores. You can do it without that teacher if you really want to. If you really want to do it. Love them like Black Plant One. If you got a question, babe, you can pop it in. 'Cause I'm hopping off soon. But the only thing is, please scroll up a little bit, babe, if you do care to, right, for the live stream roles, so I can get you situated when you're in the queue. You don't have to have a question though, just saying. All right. I don't mind you staying around just to hang out, enjoy the vibes. And if you do, please hit the like on the video and subscribe. It really helps the channel, helps me. And I just appreciate it when y'all do that. Okay. Thank you. Oh my God, the way I would love a mini pinata. Oh, I missed the other part. Oh, I was all hyper focused. This is how sometimes like I feel like, oh my God, like I suck so bad because like I'll be like, oh, like I'm like, oh, the mini pinata, and then I see what Fiona's saying, and I go, oh, and my kid is always like, Mom, you have to scroll up first and then read. I have this bad habit of like reading at the bottom immediately. Oh, but that's really sad, Spoonie. I'm tired of sad stuff for you. I literally went to sleep like petitioning for you last night because I'm so like trying not to be distraught over your life. And I don't say that lightly. And I say it with a lot of love because I'm not actually like laughing at the matter. I'm very much putting my petition. So expect great news as I hold the High Priestess card. Spoonie. All right, expect great news. Friday is going to be a great day for you. It's a new start for a new month that's just around the corner, right? You got to think like that and think like that again. Spoonie and anyone else who can make sense of that, right? Right, exactly. Like, I want good things for everyone. Like, I really, like, you guys have no idea. Like, oh my God, like, I don't want to cry, and I cry often. I do not like injustice. I don't like when people suffer in pain, especially when it's needlessly. I just, and I question divine. Hold on. Gotta have, you gotta make this make sense. It's a little too insane at this point. Gotta make it make sense, and I'll have to pull my energy back and go in and get what I need so I can come back out and give you guys what you're looking for, you know what I mean, and what I'm supposed to be doing here. So thank you for being here, by the way. It doesn't work without you so well, right? um but yeah. Oh. All right. Well, I will definitely continue to send you guys love light as I always ever do. Okay. If you've yet to check out some of those shorts, and if you've yet to see the short that says one singular sensation, you might want to, look for that one because it ties in with tonight's message, especially if you resonated with the message outside of the soulmate, all right, that yin yang couple, because that was the start of it. Okay. And there's a little bit more detail in there, I guess. Who knows what was said. I never really know what's coming out of my face whenever I'm channeling. So it's so funny because sometimes along the way people are like, what did you say when the blah blah blah? I'm like, huh? I said that? When was that? Can you scroll it back for me? All right, sure, Fiona. What's your question, babe? I really appreciate hanging out with you guys. It always feels so good, except for the ignorance. I don't like ignorance very much. I really do try to avoid that. Oh, who is that? Oh, maybe is that a celebrity though, Fiona, or is it just? I mean, well, maybe it is up and coming, but is that like somebody in the industry, or no? I'm being nosy. Sorry, is that bad? I just had a question, Fiona, about your question. I don't know that name, but it makes me think like, oh, is this like another Harry? Right? Harry's a celebrity we know. Okay, all right, cool, 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 cool. Boy, you know what I think, Fiona? Long story short, just off the cuff, is um and this is not me coming for you or like making fun of you or anything. Like I promise, I'm trying to give you like a boost here because it's still the truth. The amount of times that you've asked about like how it would be when you meet like certain celebrities and things like that, you're very much actively manifesting a celebrity partner. Isn't that neat? Oh, you said it's another Harry. I didn't even know that. Okay, let's see. Let's do it. Ooh, Fiona. All right, let me see. Okay. But let me see. Okay, let me see. Do you? Ooh. All right. No, I would never make fun of. I don't like. I generally don't like to make fun of people. Like I don't. I've been made fun of so much. I know all the jokes there is to tell about all categories of physicality and life and financial status and like I would. Uh, no. Oh, it's like fighting so hard to get away from those type of people to what be them. No, no, I'm good on that. What is crazy though? Wait, hold on, let me check because I'm like, okay, is it the deck? I mean, not that I'm not trying to. I'm hearing you make me a believer, believer. Hold on, let me see here. Bro, I am freaked out, bro. I'm freaked out. Fiona, I'm not saying that I know this 1010%, but at the same time, I've checked again and checked, and then I got the same card out of the deck, right? You asked how it would be, right? Firstly. Oh, you said would it I read that as okay. Would it be a good meeting? Well, the answer is yes, it's a King of Cups, right? In the way that he would present. Okay. So that's mature, compassionate, all right. Um, and I asked, okay, because this was, would it be good, right? But I asked, would you meet? And got yes. Okay. And of course, the world card speaks about success and accomplishment. And at this point, this was at the bottom of the deck. And now, me, when I go, okay, in love readings, I go, if I see this, somebody's holding on to somebody is, I mean, it talks about being possessive, right? Or owning up to. I mean, there's various forms of toxicity perhaps that could be talked about this card, and they're not always the same level, right? So I'm not saying it in a toxic way. And then the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Cups, underneath that the 10, right? And I go, uh-huh, let me check the deck. It's like it's confirming, yeah, but that's crazy. And then I said, yeah, I said maybe your man. I'm just saying, I mean, don't shoot it down if you don't want it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little shocked because I don't, normally every day have to tell anyone, let alone clientele, like, oh yeah, celebrity so and so is gonna be hot for you and gonna want to own you. No, not own you. I'm just joking. But might want, like, it's giving yes. Being hasty, adventurous, energetic, charming, warm, exciting, fearless, confident, self-assured, hero, brave, sexy, shameless flirt. I can't make it up. I didn't even know that a Knight of Wands was considered a shameless flirt. I mean, I guess I did. I never once was like, oh, this person is gonna flirt shameless with it. Like, I'd probably say something else, but still get that message across, right? Wow. And then I looked down, it's like, love begins. Just saying. We never got that for Harry, did we? Mm-mm. All right. Just saying. Think about it, Fiona. Dream about it. Claim it. I gotta look him up. I don't know. I gotta read him. Let me look him up and read him. Like, is he? You can't be, if you're going to be skiing, it should be in Swiss Alps and not really in parts of the body, right? Kind of thing. No, I'm joking about being owned, yeah, but it's just that that Four of Pentacles is like possessive, like it's giving Brent Fayez all mine. um, no, to be clear, Fiona, I'm not saying he wants to own you. It's just own up to you. Like, yeah, I know you. Like, imagine, right? I mean, maybe we haven't all been there, but I've had people like look me in the face that I've broken bread with and pretend that they don't know me. So I'm just saying it wouldn't be that. You know what I mean? And that like this it would be a situation where like if you met in passing, right? And it was like, oh la 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 la, and then fate allowed for it to happen again that you met, you would remember, like things like that. That's what I mean. It wouldn't be like, oh, who are you all over again? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't oh, we met? Oh. Right? Wow. Just saying, Fiona. Hmm. Oh boy. Sean's missing stuff. But that's what I have for you, babe. All right. Did I skip over anyone? I think we're good otherwise. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Each and every one of you, of course. Thank you, moderators. You both did a bang up job tonight. It feels bittersweet for me because I feel like that should have been more of a positive situation. But hey, maybe it is. And people come on with their ignorance and, maybe they learn a little something before they get kicked out. You never know. All right. I'm definitely going to look him up. I'll let you know what I think. I'll probably do it in the Facebook group. We'll post them and say, Fiona. No, let me stop. I'm not going to blow you up like that. I'll see you when I see you, girl. No worries. All right. I love you guys so, so much. It has been fun. All right. It has been insightful. It has been positive overall. And I thank you for not giving up on your girl, the channel, or yourselves. Okay, let's continue to do this. Let's continue to exist in our soft era, though. Okay, this is new earth. Soft era goes, okay, all is well. Things can come to me. I don't have to fight and hustle for them. Okay, continue on. I think I'm going to start making affirmations lists or something. I hope you guys just like get it in your brain, in your subconscious, just to help you guys. Because I know things like that help me, right? And if I can make it, maybe I should. Okay? Just to keep, because again, I'm seeing some things in the spiritual community, and I'm not even, I know y'all thinking I'm talking about Pastor Mike. No, I'm talking about the people, in YouTube land and then some, right? And not everybody, but please be mindful. Study, show yourself approved from whoever you're listening to. Protect your eye gate, ear gate, okay, all of that, because some people are just, you know what? I'll go on a limb here and say it. I really think that some of those readings are AI generated. And I'm not even saying it in the sense of that the AI is necessarily producing it. I think it's being reproduced after AI like feeds it to certain people. I'm not naming names. I'm not coming for anyone. I'm just saying protect yourselves. All right. Because ultimately, you don't need any tarot reader, right? When you are you, your own sovereignty, your own divinity, and you have your own access to all of that, your birthright. Okay. So to be clear, if anyone else leads you astray from that, gosh, I don't know why you would allow them to do that. And that's again why I say please study to show yourselves approved so no one can sway you into some sort of toxic ways or some sort of warped perception. All right. I implore you because I've been there before and it's not fun coming out of that. I tell you that much. All right. If you do have any questions and need to talk, please send me an email. Check that description box below and let's do it. Much love and light, you guys. I will tell her, Sean, or I will tell her, Fiona. I don't know that I will. Right. It don't even have to be tarot. Just make time to spend time, all right, with the divine. That's it. And you're going to be always better on the other side of that. I can't say that for every tarot reading that I've experienced personally. So, you know, and everything in moderation. We talk about balance. We talked about it last night on the channel as well as this evening. Okay. So it just is what it is. All right. The truth just is what it is. All right. Love and light.